Morning students, welcome to our online PHE class. Dear students, now I am going to discuss with you the topic preventions of sports injuries. Okay, we are in chapter 7. The name of the chapter Physiology and Injuries in Sports, and in that chapter one topic is that is preventions of sports injuries. So first of all, before coming to the chapter or coming to the topic, I hope you all will be fit and fine at your home and at the same time pay attention towards your study. Nowadays, a few conceptions are there. Online teaching is nothing, but dear students, this is the only medium we are getting some knowledge, our students are getting some knowledge, and whatever examination point of view you are facing the examinations and learning each and everything through online teaching. So it is very important always listen whatever contents are delivered to you. Understand? So come to the point, that is preventions of sports injuries. Dear children, the life of a sportsman, that is valuable. Valuable for himself, valuable for family, valuable for society, and valuable for our country also, because that sports person give the name and fame or keep the name and fame of the country high. Understand? So the life of the sportsman, that is very much valuable, and during sports injuries is a natural thing. It is a common thing that is happens during practice, but sometimes a sports person gets serious injuries that may cause or they cannot take part in sports again further. Understand? So we can say that the sports career may be come to an end of that particular sports person. How it is happened? Because if without sports training or without warming up, if directly they will join any type of games, no doubt injuries may be happens. Understand? So it is fact, prevention is better than cure. That means most of the athlete, they want to reduce the chances of the injuries while participating in sports competitions. For that, the sports injuries decreases if the sports persons, they may spend most of the time regularly on routine basis in sports training before participating any major type of sports. Okay, for every sports there is some training is there. With the training they tone up their muscles. Okay, due to exercise they just flexibility their body parts. Due to that reason, whenever that they join in the sports and games, the chances of injuries that may be decreases. So what are the preventions? That thing we will learn, the preventions of sports injuries. Understand? The first prevention is proper warming up. Proper warming up means before sports training or before participation in any sports competitions, proper warming up is necessary. It reduces the chances of injuries, and the muscles of the sports person, that is or tone up position after getting proper warming up. If they are doing regular warming up before the practice, before joining any type of sports, automatically their muscles will be torn up and they will practice each and every game without or lack of injuries. Understand? A proper warming up or routine should be minimum at least 10 minutes. So start warm up with a few minutes of gentle exercise. Then gentle exercise means jogging, walk, slow running, that type of exercises. Then increase your practice until you are running briskly. That means at the initial stage just do the simple exercises and gradually that exercise will be repeated or some heavy exercise will be adopted. Understand? Gradually the workload will be improved in warming up position. Then second one is proper conditioning. Conditioning means the many injuries that are caused by weak muscles, which are not weak muscles means our muscles are not ready to meet the demand of our sports or games. That means if we are not doing any type of warming up work, our muscles are not ready to face any type of sports and games. How much workload is there? They are not in a condition, or our muscles is not in a condition to face the demands of the pressure of sports and games. So getting proper muscular strength, proper conditioning of our body is essential. That conditioning, proper conditioning we will get through weight training, circuit training, different types of trainings are there. So circuit training is the best training just to improve the conditioning. Next one is balanced diet. Balanced diet, that is essential for the prevention of sports injuries, lack of essential minerals, lack of vitamins such as calcium, phosphorus, vitamin, any type, vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K, so many types of vitamins are there that makes our bone weak. So balanced diet is necessary. Balanced diet means proportion of each and every nutrients, whatever is needed for our body we must take. That is called balanced diet. Balanced diet is not same for every person. It is depend upon person to person and depend upon their work capacity. Understand? So weak bones usually lead to sports injuries. So we must take the balanced diet and can prevent sports injuries in future. Then proper knowledge of sports skills. Proper knowledge of sports skills is very beneficial and essential for injury prevention. Sports person should be efficient in performing the related sports skills, and one should be deep knowledge of sports skills and is efficient completely in performing them, can prevent from injuries to get extend. That means proper knowledge of sports skills is beneficial for preventing sports injuries. A sports person, he should be efficient in performing related sports skills. Like for example, a high jumper should have proper knowledge and efficiency in landing skill. Means every skill they must have well trained and they must have gained the knowledge, rules, regulations, skills, each and everything whatever they are going to practice regarding that particular sports. So skill is the most important part. Without getting any knowledge of skills, if directly we are involved in any type of sports, it may create some type of injuries. Understand? So knowledge of skills, that is most important part. Then use of protective equipments. Protective equipments, it may be, it is an easy and the best way to prevent sports injuries. Whenever we are taking the protective equipments before coming or joining any type of sports, it is beneficial to us and the injuries may be decreases. This type of protective equipments protect the sports persons from getting injured. Okay. Then next one is proper sports facilities. Proper sports facility means there is a direct relationship between sports facilities and sports injuries. Sports injuries can be prevented if good quality of sports facilities, sports equipment, and proper sports grounds are available for practice and competition. If the ground is good, if the equipments are good quality, and if they have a well or good trainer with them to give the ideas regarding that particular sports, that means proper sports facilities must be needed for joining any type of sports. Okay, in that may be ground, that may be equipments, that may be coaches, whatever is needed, that must be there. Understand? That is proper sports facilities. Then next one is unbiased officiating. Officiating, especially in terms, can play an important role for prevention of injuries. Unbiased officiating maintains a discipline among the players and reduce the chances of injuries. Means a good official, he may instruct the players, instruct the sports persons how to play, what is the rules, okay, each and everything he just give the good ideas to the sports persons. Okay, how to play the games, what are the rules, each and everything the sports persons getting the good knowledge from the official. So a good official is needed just to reduce the sports injuries. Then do not overtrain. Overtrain means overtraining is the beginning for the beginners, causes sports injuries. Suppose we are just in a initial stage, just joining in sports. At the initial stage, if overload is there, it may be the chances of sports injuries. So beginners should avoid doing too much and too soon. If one is training after a long gap of time, it should be increased wisely, otherwise there are more chances of injuries. After doing regular practice for some times, then after gradually we will just increase the workload. At the initial stage, it is not possible to increase the workload. If at the initial stage or starting period the workload is heavy, no doubt the chances of injuries is more. Then next one is use of proper technique. Proper technique, using proper technique, the sports and games may reduce the chances of injuries and decrease our stress power. If we are not sure about the appropriate techniques, we may learn it from the qualified coach. means proper technique is needed. Suppose in cricket we are facing the balls. A, a short pitch ball is there, over pitch ball is there. Okay, how we face the balls, how we face the short pitch ball, how we face the over pitch ball, how we face the googly type of ball, that type of techniques a well trained coach can give us nicely. Understand? So whenever we are just engaging in any sports, we must get the good knowledge, good ideas, good techniques from a well trained coach and reduce the sports injuries. Then obeying the rules. Every sports there is some rule. Without rule, the sports cannot be completed or cannot be started. Understand? So rule is must. Obeying the rules of particular games during training and competitions that prevent sports injuries. On the other hand, if players is not obeying the rules of the games, that is more likely to get injured. Without obeying the rules, it may be the chances of more injured. And if we are playing any types of games by obeying the rules, every game there is some certain types of rules. Obeying the rules, it is sure the chances of injury is less. Then proper cooling down. Cooling down means it is important part of every sports. After engaging in sports or whenever we are going to conclude or end of our sports, the cooling down is must. Cooling down means during sports our body temperature that should be increased. Okay, increased than our normal temperature during practice. And whenever just we are going to end of our practice, how we just cool take our temperature to the normal condition. In this situation, cooling down is must. Cooling down means gradually the temperature will be decreased and come to an normal position. Okay, so here in this way 5 to 10 minutes we are doing the exercises, very simple exercises, slow jogging, walking like this. Okay, or very simple stretching. Gradually the temperature will be decreased to the normal condition. That is most important part of every sports, that is cooling down. Understand? Then the tips of preventing sports injuries, it is given, you see here, and learn it also. The tips of the preventions of sports injuries, that is given. Okay, then at last we discuss about first aid. What is first aid? First aid is an emergency assistance that is given to an injured person. It consists of simple things, techniques, and the most people can train to perform with minimum equipments and without previous medical experience. Means that type of knowledge must be given to each and every person, those who are involved in sports person and other people also. They must get the knowledge of first aid. It is the initial treatment before going to the hospital or going to a well trained medical officer or doctor. The preliminary treatment is called first aid. So first aid may help a person to survive till the doctor comes and saves their life. That is called first aid. And the aims of first aid, it preserve the life, it prevent the deterioration of the situation, and it also promote recovery. Three aims are there. It preserve life, it prevent deterioration of the situation, and it promote recovery. And the objectives of first aid is, the first objective is to save life, the second objective is to minimize the injuries, and the third objective is recovery, quick recovery. Understand, these are the objectives of first aid. First one, save life. Second one, minimum injuries. And third one, quick recovery. These are the objectives of first aid. So students, today we learn about first aid and the preventions of sports injuries. Okay, and in the next period we will discuss the chapters which are given in your PT2. That chapter we will discuss in the coming period. Okay students, thank you, have a nice day.